Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is November 13th, and this is your aftermarket update. All right, we had a really good day here at the Oil Trading Group. In fact, we were one trade and done on the CL today. We were patient in the early part of the session. We found the one opportunity that we were looking for. We were able to get in, and the market was very cooperative and got down to our target very quickly here today. So normally what I would like to do, or what I would try to do, is I would spend a couple minutes with you kind of diagramming how we got in, look at the charts, etc. But what we did was a pretty comprehensive look at the trade at the end of our session, trading session here today. And so I'm going to let you watch that. It's about 15 minutes in length. Sprinkled throughout that, you're going to hear me talk about members and what their tick counts were as well. And so what you're going to see here in just a minute is we're going to transition over into that discussion on the trade, how we got in it, why we got in it. We're going to look at some profile charts, and we'll look at the some bigger picture time frame charts and some things like that, which kind of form the basis for our entry into the trade that ended up being a 4.5 to 1 reward to risk ratio trade. Then shortly after that, I'm actually going to let you see the actual trade that we took in the trading room. Take a look at this price ladder up here to the left. You'll see that that was how we ended the day today up here. And so if you watch that price ladder on that trade, you'll see that that was also matches with what you see on this price ladder here. So again, I'm going to let you watch the analysis that we did to get into the trade. Then I'm going to let you watch the trade itself. And you know how we always do it. Watch the entry, speed it up, put some music behind it, and then let you watch the trade come to its completion. So I want to say thank you for watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group, and let's get on to the OTG analysis and trade of the day. Okay, all right, let's talk about it here. All right, so let's go back to the bigger picture charts here. We'll start from the very beginning one more time. This is what we were looking at. We said that the monthly chart, which is here, we had broken the trend line, and we are making that move to the downside. We talked about the fact that the weekly chart had I think this is week 6 of lower highs and lower lows. Then you bring out the daily chart, and again, you have a measured move target here from this bear flag, right? So all of these things are just giving you context for downward push. Oh, look at this. I just saw this. Look at this, everybody. Rob just passed stage 1 of the combine. Woohoo! Good job, Rob. Awesome, dude. That's fantastic. Good for you, man. That is awesome, 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 Rob. Great job, man. We are super proud of you. That is, again, an accomplishment. Way to go, Rob. Send me the screenshot of your combine. I'd love to brag on you in an email tonight. I'd love to brag on you. So send me a screenshot if you would. All right. So, again, price comes down. We were looking at this measured move down here. And again, everything's just pointing to the downside. And then, of course, you have the 60-minute chart. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Dang it. Sorry about that. Let's come back here, right? Then you have, of course, we talked about this. Everything was just angled to the downside. So we said that that was kind of the starting point today, right? That was kind of our starting point. And then we said that the price action, you had a P-shaped formation on your profile. P-shaped formations indicate exhaustive longs, meaning that people who got short yesterday into this late sell-off, market rallies up into, it can't get through and make a new high, so you don't have any, the term is new business coming in, any new higher time frame players trying to push the market up. So this is all just people covering shorts. And we said that that was an indication, especially if you couldn't make it into settlement, where price was 100% below settlement from yesterday. Okay. Then we said that there was a major gap here today, right? There's a major gap between this point and this point. Major price action gap here. What that simply means is that if you can't, and the bigger the gap, by the way, the stronger the push is going to be to the downside if you can't get that gap filled, and we did not get that gap filled. So all of these things together gave me the idea that short was in play, right? Now, you come up here to where we opened. You had the volume point of control, the market profile point of control, and our sweet spot retracement here, all in this same area, and the market began to roll. the really aggressive traders in our trade room this morning got short on the structure mid. And you talk about a home run, they really hit the home run in a big way. You know, they hit the home run in a big way. Market comes down. We drew this box out in front of you before the market even opened, before we just gotten together. And we drew this box out and said, look, this is where the price is going to stabilize initially this morning because it's where it stabilized earlier, right? So I took just the majority of these price action bars and drew a box around it and just simply put the middle point between all of that. And look what happened. The market comes up, rolls over, comes down, and stops right at that middle sweet spot area. Now, I told you that you could go a drawing tool where you could come down. I drew this out for you and said, look, if you wanted to get short at the structure extension 1, that was a possibility. And if you did and you got aggressive, then that may have stopped you out here from 69 up to 86, right? So if you had a 10 or 11 tick stop, you may have been stopped out. If you were, oh well, life happens, and then you look forward, right? We did not do that. I told you what I was waiting for. Now, what I said I was waiting for was this kind of structure. But, man, once we came down real aggressively like this, right, once this thing began to sell off aggressively, I jumped on board on the break of this midpoint here. I knew there would be a little dicey here at our structure signal. One of the things that we talk about, if you can't get from the level above, and these are your levels here, couldn't get through the level above you, right, to the structure signal, you'd be looking for the level below. And then kick the signal, pay the target is one of the things that we talk about. That's some nomenclature that we look at. So kick the signal and pay the target, and that's exactly what happened. And that was the anatomy of this particular trade. So these levels provide you with structure and context, and you got to put everything into what's happening in the overall market. That's what we did. We made a trade. We made our decision. We got in, and off we went. And as our Canadian friends say, Bob's your uncle. And it was a nice trade. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that, good job, Ed. Awesome, Ed. Says he got 42 on one lot. That's great. So if you guys want to throw in what you did today, that would be awesome. How many ticks you made today. If you want to throw that into the main chat window, I just kind of like to see how you guys did. Thanks, Andrew. You guys want to throw that in there? I just kind of like to see 175 on one contract. Good, Bob. Philippe, 100. Sweet. And so 1,500 green for you. Look at this. I want to put this in here so you guys can see what's coming in. 60 for Dave. Matt, 50. Not out yet for Muhammad. Good for you, dude. 32 for Skip. One contract, 530. Jono, awesome. Okay, 119 on one contract for Rob. Scott, 70 ticks on one lot. 57 on one for Jeff. Perfect, right? This is awesome. That's exactly what you want to see happen. Simon B in the free trial room got 50 ticks. Good for you, Simon. Awesome. And the numbers are still rolling in. Renee, 610 on one lot. 50 ticks. In at 46 short on the CL. That was quick. I told you it could be quick. We need to break down through. My stop here is 58. 58 is the stop. Let's hopefully I don't have to bounce around here. 58 is my stop. And we need to get down through the 40 area. You got a line of liquidity down there at 28.27. All right, I'm in at 46. Stop, 58. Target is 72 is my target. 72 is a target.